Hi everyone, Karen here. I'm here with a quick reading. May not be quick, depends how long it takes. But I thought I'd have a look at the energies around and take 3 cards and see what comes out. So the first card I have is the 7 of Cups, many choices. The second card is the 4 of Swords, the time of reflection. And the fifth card, okay, maybe we've got 5 cards coming, 2 for confirmation. The third card that I have is the 5 of Cups, so a little time of sorrow. But I see this here, just looking at the 3 cards, what I see with the 3 cards is that you've been in a situation, the energy around you is making you feel that you've been in this situation before. And last time it didn't turn out that great. So you've got a lot of choices here. There's a choice of beauty. There's looks like the Magician card here. You've got the World, the Emperor, the Tower, Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, Death, Transformation. So you've got a lot of options in front of you, and it's just a matter of picking the right one. Now, anyone could be the right one for whatever situation you're in. So don't ever feel that, you know, I've made this choice. It's that I shouldn't have picked that one. I should have picked the one, you know, I picked this cup. I should have picked that cup. Both cups will take you to where you need to be, regardless of what's in the cup. Now, the cup here, it represents the Empress. The card here represents the Magician. Now, this is through the Kabbalistic tarot, the Kabbalistic way with tarot. This one here is Death with a snake, so that's the transformation. This one here is the Tower. This one here is the Wheel of Fortune. This one here is the World, so there's a completion. And this one here is the Devil. Now, to me, the Devil gets a bit of a bad rap. I know all through history, everyone's said, you know, don't side with the devil, or the devil's going to come and, you know, totally destroy you. But I feel that the devil, a lot of the time he's on our side, because he's the one that puts us in the maze, in the traps, and says, okay, you get out of it. I know you can get out of it. So he basically, you know, puts us in a hold and says, okay, I know you can get out of it. I want you to use your wits, everything that you have, so you can get away from me. It's a test, basically. So that's where I see he gets a bit of a bad rap. You sort of people don't really look and see, well, okay, it's a pretty bad situation. I'm not, you know, saying that and go out and, you know, consciously look for him or do anything that will invoke him into your life. But sometimes, you know, people feel that, you know, oh no, the devil, especially with the Devil card in tarot, people look at it and, you know, really balk away from it. But again, I see it as it's a test to say, well, come on, I'm going to put you in this chokehold, get out of it, use all your wits, use everything that you've got. And you usually do. You can get out of it. It's just you don't move too fast. You just, you know, patiently watch the moves, watch your habits, watch everything that you do, and patiently wait for a way out. Now, sorry, I'm sort of diverting away from this card here. So, coming up with a lot of choices. Last time you made these choices, you were in your shadow element. You know, it kind of like you didn't feel like you made the right choice. Hence why there is You know, you sort of doing more meditating and asking now about which way should I go. Show me the vision that I need to see. Give me the words that I need to speak. And let me feel where I need to go. Because you can see with the swords that are directed, the sword here is directed in his third eye. The sword here is directed to his throat. And the sword here is directed to his heart chakra. So he's really wanting to work on the higher chakras, not so much the lower chakras, because that's what seemed to get you in that situation in the first place. So now it's kind of like the Wheel of Fortune has come around and said, okay, let's put you in this situation again and see whether you do it differently this time for a different outcome, or you do it the same way. Because the last outcome, you can see the Three of Cups laying down. It was kind of like, well, where I went last time, it didn't work out for me. Because I felt like, you know, my past was ruined, my present was ruined, and also my future was from making that choice, that decision. But again, you know, you take your time, you grieve, you look over your mistakes, you work through them, and you turn around, and there's two other cups here, ready to create, you know, the present and the future, because you've sort of, in some ways, obliterated the past. It's like, well, I'm not doing that again. So your present is standing here, waiting to be filled, and your future is here, waiting to be filled also. So with these cards here, it is telling me the story that, you know, you are at a choice point, a crossroads. Even if everything around you is the same, it may feel the same, it may look the same, it will look different, but sort of some elements will be the same. Take that time to be quiet, meditate, and let whatever is past, the past energies, let them go. Let them just float past. Just like the wind breeze, let them go past. Don't hold on to anything. Because as soon as you hold on to something that you feel, okay, oh no, I'm going through this again, and you hold on to the energy of that'll stick to you. It'll magnetize itself to you. So then you sort of go through that cycle again. When those energies come through, just allow them to come through, because what's coming after them are the new energies. It's a time to reflect on what happened previously, and it's a time to sort of really take a look, get the vision, speak the words, and feel it in your heart that you want to go a different direction. It's almost like when who's hanging out here in these cards, you know, the Hanged Man. See things in a different perspective. Look at them in a different way. Because even though it feels the same, you can change it very quickly. You don't have to go through the same doors every day. It may seem like things are being repetitive, but things are working in the background. When the energies come up through you, that's when you start to move forward. Because you'll see parts of yourself will fall away. It's the transformation. I mean, every cup here could be working with you at the moment within your energy. You know, the abundance of the Empress. As I said, cups, I see cups as our vessel, what we hold inside us. Traditionally, they're about emotions. And of course, we hold emotions within us. Sometimes it's always best to hold your emotions back and not run on your emotions, because that's when it can sort of, you know, take your your chariot, you know, left, right, you know, instead of being center, you go turn left, turn right, turn left, and do a 360 and then come back again. And like the Wheel of Fortune, we're back at the start, we're back at this position here. But through that journey, you would have learned quite a lot. And that's what you need to contain. What you have learned from the last time that you're in this position. And if you can recollect, you know, how you did things then, what your thoughts were, and because now is the chance to change them. So we have the abundance, the Empress here with the abundance. We have the Magician. The Magician, as you know, Magician holds all the tools. He holds the wands, the swords, the pentacles, and the cups. So he has all the elements within him that he can create change. Then we have the Death card up here, transformation. And this is how we make small incremental steps towards the changes in our life. Just slow changes every day. Do something different every day. That's going to sort of help you move to where you want to go. Then we have the Tower. So the Tower is, it doesn't mean that, you know, it's going to flatten everything around you and to create a situation like this again. But a lot of the time the Tower is inspiration. It's an inspiring thought that we have. The Wheel of Fortune, when we make those changes in our lives, the wheel turns. So even though we're on a repetitive wheel for, you know, it may feel like forever, it could be, you know, 2 months, 3 months, or longer. During that time, there's other things happening that is helping to create that change. So once it finally does turn in your favor, you will start to see things outside of yourself. So, but for the meantime, it's almost like you're cultivating your inner landscape. And as we cultivate our inner landscape with all the different aspects, can be used to the different aspects here, they start to come, we start to see them on the external, because 80% is internal, 20% is external. Then we have the world, which is the end of a cycle. So it's going around that cycle again. Again, it's kind of like hand in hand with the Wheel of Fortune. Then we have the Devil here. Again, as I said, you know, the Devil, I don't see the Devil as such a bad card as when everyone would look at it. If it comes up in a reading, they go, oh my gosh. But the Devil is kind of like a trickster. Again, he puts you in a hold and says, come on, use everything that you have to get out of my grips. I know you can do it. And each time you do, you get stronger and stronger, and you don't fall for the old tricks anymore. And this is why each time we level up, spiritually level up, is because we don't fall for the old tricks that used to happen. You know, we grow, we glow up, we grow up, we move past that. So everything in these cups is within us. And these are all the different aspects of us that we can show out to the world. You know, we have abundance. We have everything we need. We transform, basically every day we transform. We get inspiration from things that don't work out. We help out the wheel to turn. We finish cycles. We walk through cycles. Tarot is a fantastic tool to help you. I mean, we don't get a book or a manual about life when we're born, or you know, when we turn, you know, 13, 16, 18, 21. We don't get a manual. But I've found tarot to be the best manual that you can ever have at working your way through life. It said the Four of Swords. So you have everything in there to help you move forward and change things within your life. The Four of Swords, it's time to reflect and meditate. Ask for the vision. Say the words that you need to say and speak from your heart. Sit in your heart. And that's how you're sort of really going to sort of get to the crux of what you really want. So previously, the past, present and future was just non-existent. It was like everything sort of, you know, the tower came along and basically blew everything up. You know, the past is gone. The past has been sort of blown up, which creates issues in the present and also in the future, where everything sort of looks like, my gosh, there's just no hope. But even during that time, you're sort of cultivating things in your inner landscape. So take that time. I don't feel that you're going to do things the same as you did them before. Because you've been the judge. You've been your own judge. You know what you want and what you don't want. So you're going to start to flow. You're going to start to flow with life. It's not, you know, allowing life to take you wherever, but you still have, you know, free will and to say which way you want to go and what you want to do. So I don't see that you may be in this position for a short time because of the transformation that you're going through. But I don't see that you'll be in there for too long. Because you've gained your new perspective, and it is a new perspective that needs to be taken. Let me grab one more. Excuse me. So I did say, okay, oh, there's two more flew right out. And they're very, very, they're very connected to these cards, actually. So with the choices that you have, and the meditative, reflective aspect that you're going to bring in, you're going to work. You're going to work hard at it. You're going to have a look at, you're going to make the right choice, and you're going to work at it. Whether it's working on your own self-esteem, working on your own self, working on your own business, but it is working for you. You're sharpening your skills. You may be going back to school to sharpen up some skills. But this is where the new direction comes in because of everything that you've gone through before. So this is called the Yes card. So whatever your wish is this time, it's a big yes. There's happiness, there's joy, there's rebirth, there's celebration. There's more warmth. You'll be feeling a lot more warmth within yourself. It's almost like, you know, throw your cares to the wind. Okay, 3 sheets to the wind I'm getting. And you only usually say that after you've had a few drinks. So it's celebration, of course. You know, sometimes with drinks it's celebration. So the choice that you've made is heading you in the right direction. So congratulations on work well done. There's still more work to be done. I mean, there's always work to be done on ourselves and also the external. So, you know. But congratulations on doing a great job. You're going to be richly rewarded for it. Leave me in the comments. Let me know how it resonates and how you're getting through it. Like, subscribe to the video. Let me know and if you want to know tongue-tied twisters, She sells seashells by the seashore. Okay, let me know in the comments section if you want a specific reading for anything, and I'll do that. I want to start on my Healing with the Major Arcana series soon, and I've been trying to get some shorts in there as well, but I've got a few things on my mind, and also sort of, you know, do some meditation on the channel as well. So I'm into healing, and that is my intention for this channel. Not so much tarot reading for the future. I'm not a really, I don't read for the future. I use it more for self-awareness, healing. That's what I use it for. But as I said before, you know, we don't get a manual for life. But for me, my manual has been tarot cards, and what they've spoken to me about, and how they, you know, I've built a good relationship with the cards, and I would love to, well, just like I'm doing now, share it with you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for staying with me, if you've stayed this far, and I will see you again soon. Take care.